history of the Howey Truss was patented in 1840 by William Howey. It includes vertical members and diagonals that slope up towards the center. It's the opposite of the Pratt truss, and in contrast to the Pratt truss, the diagonal members are compression instead of tension.
Picture of ours, truss in the wild.
Alright, we chose this design because we thought that it would be the most sturdy with the least amount of weight, and that it wouldn't need as many members.
So this is our mock-up that we put together, and basically you can see there's a bunch of forces going together at those ends. So that was our emphasis on making sure those were the points, those two ends, C and G, were all the forces were going. But this is our design, and this is it on West Point basically. So we strengthened these right here on both sides because there was compression and there's tension on the other side. So yeah. And obviously we predicted that our bridge based on West Point that it would fail at the point or the joints in the both boxes because there's a lot of stress from all the joints and there's a high chance of failure. These are just some pictures of our bridge in the early development stages.
And our bridge ended up weighing 310 grams, so we could have used more paper if we needed to. Alright, so with our test data, we have right about in between the 400 and 600 seconds, so right about around 500. One of our members or joints failed, and this is where you can see where the points start to fall down. It's because it's not because it was just different members failing each time. It's because that member kept failing more and more and more. And here with the data on the right, you can see that it was climbing up in between 19 and 20, and right at like about 525 seconds, it failed, and then from there on, it kind of stayed at 16, 17, and decreased slowly down to like 15, I think. And some after pictures from our testing. Our bridge kind of fell apart. The horizontal members that connected the two trusses came apart and allowed for the bridge to tip over. And then the top right, you can see the very top right of that truss in the back. That's where it failed. It started folding in on itself. And then our analysis said our bridge broke where we predicted, and our joints did not match up. So we had to modify one of the top vertical or horizontal joints to fit the diagonal one, which is where it failed because of didn't meet like the specifications we needed for it to fit. And it broke at about 15 pounds or 20 pounds, but then it went down to 15. One reason that it broke was because our two trusses were not the same sizes, and we had a rush to get our second one done. And because of that, we didn't realize that